Yes, so Windermere Preparatory School is located in a small suburb of Orlando called Windermere. It is a very safe community, very affluent. We do have very nice neighborhoods in the area, lots of walking trails, pathways, restaurants, shopping is nearby, very clean. And our school is located in the heart of Windermere. We do have a very close proximity to Disney World, about 10 minutes away, and about 20 minutes from Universal Studios. So there's always something that is going on. Orlando is known as the entertainment capital of the world, so our students who do come to Windermere Prep always have plenty of options in terms of their activities. So we do have over 60 different nationalities of students at Windermere Prep. Some of those are day students and many of whom are our boarding students. Many of our students come with different levels of English, and so we do have an ESL course that our students do take and get lots of support from ESL. Our counseling team, I would say, is one of the best I have ever seen. They really support the students with their academics as well as their social and emotional development. We do have a school psychologist on campus, so if students are struggling, being far away from home can be a challenge sometimes. And so there are people that are always here to provide the help that a student might need. We also have two of our guidance counselors are currently boarding faculty as well. So it's a nice opportunity for our students to be able to get the support both at school, on the campus at school, but also on our boarding side. So there's lots of different options for the students. The teachers are extremely helpful. They really tailor their relationships with each individual student. And our IB coordinators are also very helpful in guiding students. Our IB team actually is very good at guiding students with support in terms of their academics and helping them self-manage and being able to provide the opportunities for them to really showcase the ownership of their own learning so that they are ready for university and beyond. Currently, we have around 15 Korean students attending Windermere Prep, and they have really connected well with the rest of the community. They're improving in their English, they're improving in their academics, and they've really found a home at Windermere Prep. So the IB Diploma Program is obviously internationally recognized as one of, if not the top curriculum frameworks in the world. The diploma program is fantastic because it helps develop students' research skills, critical and creative thinking skills, social skills, self-management skills, and of course their communication skills. These are all areas that our students will have to develop in order to be successful not only in their high school career and university, but in their daily life. So the IB Diploma Program really helps develop students' learning and understanding of how they learn, and to really put an emphasis on why they're learning what they're learning, that there is a purpose behind the content that they're learning that go beyond the four walls of the classroom. One of the things that we notice with enrollment is that students who have completed the IB Diploma Program often go into university as second-year university students. Colleges and universities, when they see IBDP on a transcript, that is a major indicator that a student is well prepared for the rigor and the expectation that a student is not only going to be admitted to the university, but is going to be able to excel and succeed to graduation. So the IB Diploma Program is a wonderful way for students to build those skills that they're going to need for life. I honestly, students can be successful entering Windermere Prep at any time. Although I will say that if a student and a family is thinking about sending their children to boarding at Windermere Prep, going into 8th or 9th grade would be fantastic, because not only are the students getting the opportunity to really investigate themselves and find their passions and to build some of those foundational skills that we want them to be able to develop early on to help them prepare for the diploma program. So right now we are an IB middle years program school as well. So any student who comes into Windermere Prep from grades 6 through 10 is automatically an IB student. And so they're getting those foundational principles in order to prepare them for the DP. That said, if a student comes in grade 9, they're going to be able to really focus on conceptual inquiry, to dig deep and to understand the principles of their curriculum a lot more than a student, for example, who's taking AP, who's just there to memorize content. Absolutely. So a student who is new to Windermere Prep and is at the start of 11th grade can definitely fill out the intention and be intended to pursue the IB diploma program. They will take a variety of higher level classes as well as standard level classes, and the counseling team does an excellent job to come alongside the students to determine where are their strengths, and where their strengths are would be where we would lean towards the HL classes or higher level classes, and maybe where they don't have the passion or are less comfortable with a certain subject, then we would go standard level. So the nice thing about it is that students will be counseled all the way through their 11th and 12th grade years. The IB diploma program being 2 years, the students know what the commitment level is. And for year 1, which is 11th grade, there's a certain amount of expectations, and they're a little bit different than year 2. But I would say that year 1 definitely prepares students for year 2. I will say that if a student enters grade 11 after the start of the school year, like midway through, then unfortunately they will not be able to pursue the IB diploma program, because they would have missed so much of the content prior to an initial enrollment at the start of the school year. So the answer to that is yes. If a student, for example, comes down with a cold and isn't feeling well, maybe he or she goes to the nurse, has a fever, is sick, then there is dorm staff that will come in a private car and pick up the student and take them back to the dorm and then supervise them. I will say we do have a nurse on the facility at all times, so that is an opportunity for students to meet with a medical professional in the case that they're sick and they do need to go home. For any other reasons that a student might need to go home, especially like after school, if they need to grab something from home, or they need to get home for to pick something up, then we do have the boarding shuttle that comes around the campus starting at 3 o'clock and then takes the students back to the boarding campus, which is about 5 minutes away, and they continually run that process up until about 9:15 at night. If a student comes later, let's say they're on a school-related trip or they're with family and they come in late, then a member of the boarding staff will go ahead and pick them up from the airport, for example, or the train station if they're coming in from someplace else. So transportation is never an issue. The only thing we ask our students is that they communicate with us ahead of time so that we can arrange for a pickup in case the kids need something. So we do offer a promotion event right now where students could qualify for 15,000 to 20,000 US dollars for scholarship, would be available to our international students. And yes, it would qualify in subsequent years, not just for the first year. One thing that I think I could share is that Korean students would get the best of all worlds at Windermere Prep. The academic rigor is high, but the students receive the support that they need, whether that is academically, whether that could be social emotionally, whether that could be through language development. There are lots of opportunities for Korean students to try new things that maybe they've never done before, whether that be through the performing arts. We do have a collaboration with Juilliard in the performing arts, and so students would be getting the curriculum from Juilliard, which is something that most high schools do not have as an option. If students are interested in STEM, for example, we do have a collaboration with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, or MIT. So there's all different kinds of ways that students can participate in our global campus and do competitions connected with MIT. We do have over 50 different clubs, actually close to 60 different clubs now, numerous sports that are considered to be more American sports, but students who want to try something different, there's something for everyone. We have Model United Nations, lots of different opportunities to really express themselves. They find a home at Windermere Prep through not only with their teachers and with their friends, but also like in the boarding. They find their home there, and they would flourish. They would do very well connecting with everyone around them and being able to really showcase their knowledge and learning and prepare for the next steps towards university.